GTV9 News, live tonight from Yea. I'm reporting from one of the many tent cities which have sprung up in and around the bushfire disaster zones, providing shelter to the estimated 5,000 or so Victorians whose homes were lost to the ferocious flames. The death toll from the disaster has now reached a staggering 131, but it's feared it'll climb to 200 or more. The Prime Minister has labelled the acts of arsonists who started some of the fires as mass murder. And in a dramatic move, the Premier has announced a royal commission into the bushfires. A special police operation, Task Force Phoenix, will be made public tomorrow. Brett McLeod begins our coverage.
The weather may be cooler, but the flames still burn with deadly intensity as they claw their way north and east. Fires overnight and today put more towns under threat, particularly around Beechworth and Yakandanda, and the cooler winds have done anything but help firefighters. Once again, the Prime Minister visited those who lost so much to the fires, offering consolation.
You're out, mate.
Words of comfort, but the PM was uncharacteristically stuck for words when asked how he felt upon meeting the fire victims.
The expressions of solidarity.
Recovering, he was asked his view on those who deliberately lit some of the deadly fires.
What do you say? What do you say about anyone like that? What do you say? Don't know. There's no words to describe it, other than it's mass murder.
With that in mind, the Chief Commissioner will tomorrow announce the creation of a task force to find the arsonists suspected to have lit at least half the fires.
It is a major investigation that we will we will be conducting, and it will go on for quite some time.
And in what may be a first in this country, police have sealed off the entire town of Marysville, declaring it's all a crime scene, as they remove bodies still lying in the street after the deliberately lit fire. After getting a view of the scorched landscape from the air, John Brumby announced it's time for a royal commission into the fires.
Recommendations are needed to be put in place in the future to ensure that this disaster will never ever occur again.
High on the list will be a review of the long-standing policy of stay or go for residents facing the flames, as it looks like some who followed the guidelines still died. Victim identification teams now have a mammoth task ahead on a scale never before seen in peacetime in this country.
This process is going to take a long, long time.
Many of the injured continue to fight for their lives in hospital, 20 in the Alfred alone. Where Dr. de Villiers-Smith compares this week to his experience in the 2002 Bali bombings.
Definitely. I mean, this is by far the worst disaster I've ever been involved with.
Some welcome good news at Kinglake. The local supermarket has reopened, but you have to take a number.
Well, just only one person at a time is allowed in, so that's all. Just so we don't have an angry mob.
Too late, there is anger over the fact those who survived the fires now feel trapped.
This is not enough supplies, no generators. If you go down the hill, we're not allowed back up. It's just, it's carnage.
As the death toll climbed and climbed again, exceeding all previous natural disasters, Australians were warned to further brace themselves.
To be clear and frank, it will get worse, and Australians need to prepare themselves for more bad news.
There are many who have already learned how to bear bad news and still do their best to stay strong. Brett McLeod, 9 News.